Who is it? Fuck you, Rick. Fuck, I guess we gotta do this. Hey! What up, Rick?
Bobby!
What's up,
How you
buddy?
doing, buddy?
Hey, let's do this fucking show.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, let's get into it.
Let's fucking get into her.
Today's episode of the Rick and Rob Show is brought to you by the West Central Alabama Chicken Picker Society of West Central and Southwest Central Alabama.
We pick chickens quicker than a liquored glitter stripper's knitted slipper titter twister.
Man, do they pick chickens there.
They do pick chickens.
I've seen them do about 93,000 in a day.
93,000?
93,000.
Jeez.
So my brother-in-law, he don't play around when it comes to that. He told me that they pick chickens there.
He's the top chicken picker.
Like the top of the line. He picks chickens all day, just picking chickens.
Golly.
That's what he does, man.
And they pick them quick, too.
Quick
Chicken picker.
chicken picker.
Dang.
Well, gotta love him.
Thanks, chicken pickers.
Yep, of West Central Alabama.
In Southwest Central Alabama.
Can't beat it. Listen, and you're like,
You were looking at it.
no, I was looking over here.
Okay.
Who you lying to?
Sorry.
Oh shit, we're doing this. Oh, hey everybody, welcome back to the Rick and Rob Show. This is Rob.
And this is Rick.
Apparently, as you can tell, we had a little bit of a tussle.
Yeah, there's a little hiccup back
A
there.
little hickey up here.
A little pickle.
A little pickle.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm taking over this episode.
No,
There's some things I want to talk about, and they deal specifically with Rob.
Oh shit.
Here's what I want to talk about.
Yes, I am that stupid.
Okay, that's first topic. Thanks for listening, everybody. Like, follow, share, subscribe, hit all those notifications on, and make sure you don't miss an episode. And then leave us a comment and let us know what you thought about the episode. Even if something funny happened and you think it was stupid or whatever. If you enjoy the episode, leave a comment. So on to topic 2 then. Thanks, Rob, for knocking that one out easy peasy. The one thing I want to talk about, we're both married men here. How did you meet your wife?
Well, since we were in the 21st century,
Yeah.
I actually met her through Tinder, right? I'll be honest, I met her through a dating app, right?
That's what it's there for.
Yeah, it really is. And so I just normal talking, the normal as usual, just a little chatting her up. And then I invited her to come over for dinner. And after I met her, I just knew that that's the person I wanted to be with. It was that quick. Like, as soon as I met her, I was like, that's it. Like, this is a girl. Like, there was no question after that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, man, she's awesome. You know, she's over here 8 months pregnant, too.
Golly.
You know,
congrats, dude. That's a
appreciate
big
that.
thing.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Sweet little thing. I love her very much.
Hell yeah.
You know, and it's just crazy how fast, you know, I was like, I just didn't see nothing else. It's just, this was my person.
That's awesome.
So Tinder does work, everybody.
Yeah.
It's not just for fucking.
And we're not sponsored by it
Yeah.
either, so.
Wish we were. That'd be kind of cool, I'm not going to lie.
For what?
Because then we
Just to be sponsored by a company?
honestly, nothing more,
Any
nothing less.
sponsor. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Can you imagine on Tinder seeing the ad of Rick and Rob Show? While you're out fucking, make sure you listen to the Rick and Rob Show. Like,
Put it in the background and mute it. We don't care as long as it's on and playing.
As long as it's
still
playing,
counts.
we don't care what you do with it.
Yeah, fuck it. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it. I met my wife, my current wife, not my cunt of an ex. Can we say that? I'm gonna let it slide.
It's
this
English,
time.
you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're
fuck
okay
it.
with it. Fuck it, bruv.
My current wife, we've been married for 14 years now. God. Almost 14. Give it a couple months. But our mothers, my mother and my mother-in-law, they're best friends in high school.
Look at that.
Yeah, they had a big falling out, though, at some point, and they didn't talk to each other for a very long time. And then, when I was maybe 14, 15, somewhere around there, they rekindled that spark of their friendship. And so they started hanging out again, and my mother-in-law held a garage sale at her house.
Really?
And then my mom came over with her stuff. And so I came too, because I was like, oh, fuck, what else am I going to do, right?
Well, apparently hitting on her daughter is part of it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know who she was at the time. So I saw her and I was like, God damn! I was immediately infatuated.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I wanted to do unspeakable things.
Okay.
So instead of pursuing that right then and there, I had my skateboard with me, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go to the skate park. And I fucking left. I went to the skate park, I skated.
Typical 14-year-old
Yeah,
kid from
dude,
Minnesota.
Like, oh, I'm scared.
Yeah. I don't want to talk to you, so I'm going to
Girls.
pretend to do stuff.
Yeah. So I fucking split. And then our families hung out more and more. And so she was coming over to the house, just hanging out. Nothing ever came of it. And then fast forward, I joined the military like 4 years later. And then in 2008, at the end of 2008, I go home on leave right before a deployment. And I see her again. And we hang out. And there's a connection there.
Nice.
Yeah. So then I couldn't stop thinking about her, dude. It was
A long-ass deployment is what
crazy.
it was.
No, it was so even really it was. When I left Minnesota, I just bought a new car, a Pontiac G6. It was pretty badass at the time. And I drove back to Utah the whole fucking 19 hours. I didn't stop. I just drove straight through, man, because I was still on that high of like being around her and being, just in her presence. And as soon as I got back, I was like, hey, I made it back. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning. And from there, we never stopped talking to each other. And she moved out after the deployment, and we've been together ever since.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that does sound like a very, very nice situation, right? Your family's reconnected, and then you got a whole wife out of it, dude.
I know, dude.
And now you got 3 beautiful sons that enjoy terrorizing the local area.
And me.
And you specifically.
God, it's rough sometimes,
Yeah, dude, you got great kids, man.
Thanks.
You really do, man. You got great kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
suppose. They do have their great times. And their great times are whenever we're out around people, or they're around people that we know. They always act very nice and well-behaved. And then as soon as they get home, they're like, fuck you, man. And they want to fight and just throw shit at each other and punch each other. It's crazy.
your youngest is the one that be making me laugh, though. That man, he ready. He ready all the time.
Because
weren't you just telling me recently about where you pretty sure that you figured out that he likes to whisper bitch to you guys under his breath when he walks away?
Yeah. Speaking of which, recently, my wife had asked him a question. He had said something like, why do you have glasses? Only nerds have glasses. And she looked at him and she was like, well, I have glasses. Am I a nerd? And he looks at her and he goes, yeah. So he is a little shit sometimes, but
dude,
goddamn is he cute.
Yeah, man, he's a cute little kid. He's funny, dude. He makes me laugh. Every time I see him, dude, he'll see me and he'll be like, throw that little fist up, ready to fight. I'm like, all right, man.
That's all he wants to do, man, is fight. It's crazy.
He'll get that out of his system eventually. Get a fight, he's not ready for.
Yeah.
He'll be like, maybe I don't like
He
this whole
comes
fight.
at me and I'm like, all right, let's go.
I think there's 2 options. Either he'll enjoy it and after that and be like, I enjoy this, or he'll be like, I don't want to mess with this stuff no more.
Yeah.
So let's hope for the lighter out of him.
Ugh.
I love it, dude.
Yeah. Another question I wanted to ask you, since this is just the AAR section, the All About Rob. If the world was ending, you had 10 minutes to live, what would you do?
Well, that is only 10 minutes. It's not enough time.
No, not a lot of time.
I mean, I guess I could have sex.
Real quick, but think about
like
it.
25 times.
Yeah, I suppose.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I think I'd be all right. But, no, honestly, man, I would like to just spend it with my family, dude.
Yeah.
If there's friends or whatnot or close by, be sure to, say my goodbyes. Because if I know that's it, it's the end, I'm going to spend it with my family, and I'm going to tell them how much they mean to me, and hopefully I'll see them on the other side.
Yeah.
If not, they know where I'll be.
No, that's exactly what I would do, too. you know, I'd like to think like, oh, I'll just say fuck it and go out in a blaze of glory or do something crazy or whatever.
Yeah,
But
but you only got 10 minutes. That's not enough time to blade.
yeah, I know. Maybe I'll climb up to the roof and jump off. I don't know. But thinking about it, yeah, spending time with the family would be the last thing. We'd all just fucking huddle up on the couch and hold each other, say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough, man. That's kind of depressing to think about.
It really is, dude.
Fuck.
I watched 10 minutes of the best movie I could think of, I guess, and I was like,
Yeah.
let's just huddle in and watch this.
We're watching Dumb and Dumber, boys. Billy Madison on repeat until the end.
Until it ends. That's a good question, man, because you really, when you think about it, like, how would most people react? Like, you don't have, that's not enough time. If the sirens went off and said, you got 10 minutes.
That's
You know, you better do the right thing. You better spend time with your family or whoever you're with. And if you're by yourself, you better try to call whoever's important to you, because
As long as the phone lines are still up.
that is true. I mean, we can all hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can all hope, dude. But that's a very good question.
All right, and the last thing I wanted to talk to you about. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Ooh, that's a good one. I want to say it is plausible because, how do I want to word this? There's no way that how some people react to things or how they handle certain things, right? Like with deja vu, to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people say that's creation of your own mind, right? To give you similar things that have happened in your past that end up equaling out to your future, right?
Right.
But I definitely believe people have lived multiple lives and have lived through the past, and that's why certain situations don't seem to bother them. Because there's no way that how some people can just handle incredibly stressful situations
Yeah.
like it's nothing when they've had never been experienced to that before. So it's like, I feel like in their past lives they've experienced stuff like that, or they've been a part of things like that, to where now their brain is conditioned to handle that,
Yeah.
or their spirit or soul or whatever you want to look at is able to condition to handle that. Because you have people who go off to war and it's like that's another walk in the park for them.
Yeah.
You know, but they can't call. Having a conversation on the phone cripples them. Like,
Yeah.
so that's one of those things. I'm not, you know, I'd like to say it's definitely plausible. I definitely believe that reincarnation is a thing that we all
Experience.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that because I have a hard time comprehending the fact that after death it's nothing. It's just this empty void. And that's what I believe as a, I don't know, not necessarily agnostic, more atheist than anything.
Mhm.
I don't personally believe there's a higher power of any sort out there. So it's really hard for me to come to terms with the fact that your consciousness, who you are, your just the embodiment of you, ceases to exist for all of eternity, which is incredible because you think of all of the input you have from these external factors in life. You can see things, you go to work, you do shit, and then one day it stops.
Mm-hmm.
But where does that consciousness go, if
Mhm.
anywhere?
No, you're right.
What is it like afterwards? Because if it is nothing, what's that like? Like,
Yeah, I was saying, can you imagine like spending your whole life in prison
No.
or in some terrible situation, right? And then you die to nothing.
yeah,
Like there is no next like. So you wasted your only in sense your only chance at existing. I mean, I get it. A lot of people in belief that people go to heaven and hell and
Yeah.
you know get punished for what they did on earth or rewarded for what they did. Understandable, right? That's your beliefs. That's your beliefs. But I'm saying
Absolutely.
it's just like, can you imagine if there really was nothing though? Like if that was the answer, right? Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
your one chance at existing and you
fucked it
and you
up.
fucked it up to end up in a catechism of nothing for eternity, which in a sense is how long is a fucking eternity?
eons.
You know, I like to always think of The Sopranos, right? That
Yeah.
joke, right, where Molisani, he has a near-death experience, right? And he says in this near-death experience, he went to what they assumed was purgatory or hell. He said it was hell, right? Because he said that he was in an Irish bar because they're Italian. He said he was in an Irish bar and they had nothing but Guinness to drink, and the game, they would play cards, and every hand he had was shit. He'd never win. He just always lost, and every time he'd play dice, he'd lose, and everybody, it was just terrible for him. A terrible experience, right? And one of the Paulie comes over and he's like, don't worry about it, man. It's just purgatory. Don't sweat it. And he's like, for all the shit I've done, about 6,000-7,000 years in purgatory, but that'll be good. I'll go to heaven after that. And it's just funny to me because, like, that's a whole belief. He believes, like, fuck it. I'm going to get punished. I'll be stuck in purgatory for a while, but 6,000 years in purgatory when you're in eternity, you don't eat shit. You know what I'm saying? It's eternal life in heaven. So it's like...
It's true.
That's crazy that just thought of it. You know what I'm saying? I always think of that shit. I think it's funny.
That is funny. God, that would be incredible.
But like eons, it's just insane, right?
Yeah, dude. But that's the thing too. Like, if your consciousness just ceases to exist after your death, you don't really have to worry about anything.
You really don't. That means everything you stress about in life really wasn't worth stressing about because in the end, you're just not existing anyways.
Well, I mean, to an extent, though, right? Because you got to stress about getting the kids to school on time, stress about what you're getting them for Christmas and shit. So you definitely want to stress about the good things that would make other people in your life, their lives better.
I mean, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, worrying about your current life. You should worry about your current life. Yeah, you should not just give up.
Don't give up.
Yeah, we're not condoning giving up.
Yeah, and if you feel like giving up, reach out to someone. Reach out to us. We'll help you through it.
Yeah, don't worry. We're here for you.
We'll have you on the show.
Yeah, we'll let you speak about what's going on in your life.
Vent on the show.
Yeah. But in the end, when you think about it, you should just enjoy life to the best you can
to its fullest.
To its fullest, and because who knows what's on the other side of the bridge, as I should say.
Crossing the bridge, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. That is a big deal, dude.
It is.
It's a kind of a terrifying thought when you think about it.
Unfortunately.
People like us who put our lives in danger continuously.
Yeah.
It's weird to think about that's a real possibility. And everything that you've planned or been hoping for and thought about for the last next number of time to the future ain't gonna be worth nothing unless that time comes.
Well, now I'm depressed.
Sorry, dude. I took you down.
No, that's all right.
I thought so. I got all kinds of weird stuff.
Okay.
Like I said, I just came off a leave, so I got to spend time with a lot of family, which was great, right? Shout out to Vic and Jess. You guys are awesome. Mom and Dad, you're great too. I just wanted to, throw a little shout out. And thank you for everybody for the hope of the baby shower. That was great. Love you all. Thank you for that.
Hell yeah.
But I had this weird thought, right?
Okay.
Because I saw this TikTok. This is off topic of just saying, so I'm just letting you know. I'm totally taking the left.
All right.
I saw this TikTok talking about how Neanderthals are always looked at as like these peaceful beings, but they're like genetically better than us, right? As compared to Homo sapiens. And it makes me laugh, right? Because like now they're coming forward saying like, no, they weren't. Like these were vicious people, who hunted and ate fucking Homo sapiens. Like they didn't care at all. Like they were bigger, faster. Homo sapiens necessarily were smarter, but they had pretty much all the same skills and ability to learn, right? But they were bigger. Like how they were able to take down prey was they used their bodies as weapons as much as tools. So which is crazy to think about. They're out there wrestling mastodons and shit down to the ground. So like they were a superior force, right? For coming from Northern Europe and whatnot and coming down. And I was just thinking about this and how the fuck did Homo sapiens, when Neanderthals purposely went out of their way to hunt and eliminate Homo sapiens out of their territory, how the fuck did they succeed? You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't necessarily smarter. Definitely weren't bigger and stronger.
Maybe they didn't.
And it got me to think that, like, this is really off topic, but, like, are Homo sapiens almost like a plague? They
on this earth, yes.
On this earth, like in sense, right? Because like we were the ones that were able to survive and take out much better opponents continuously throughout history and survive. animals 10 times our size. We were able to figure out how to hunt them and eat them. Better versions of us we were able to allure or to outlive them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it was disease or what gave us the leg up to be ahead, but like it's just crazy to think about, right? How the hell did Homo sapiens tend to? Because in my head, doing the math, Neanderthals should have won that battle.
Yeah.
We should all be giant looking people right now.
Well, what if they did, and then we just evolved, and they said.
But Homo sapiens were the evolved version of Neanderthals.
See,
They lived in the same time period. They just come from different parts of the world, I guess you could say, because Homo sapiens originated in more of the Africa region, and Neanderthals came down from the north. But they're same genes, different variants, I guess. So, and it's like, that's why some people today, you can trace your bloodline back, and you'll have like Neanderthal roots, because they crossed at the past at one point and mated and all those good stuff, right? But it's just crazy to think about, is that just doing the math, how did this 8-foot fucking being was able to be taken out by somebody that was probably only 5 foot tall, 6 foot tall?
Spears.
But they had spears too.
Not as good.
It makes me think, like, just the math, right? Just doesn't add up to me. I was like, but this is where conspiracy comes into it. Aliens.
The Anunnaki coming down, breeding with humans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did they have help to eliminate this issue? Did they have an outside force? Did they have, is there a whole faction of Homo sapiens we don't know about that were a lot bigger, a lot more aggressive, a lot smarter?
Could be.
Than what we are tracking that we just haven't found? I mean, who knows? Like, it just blew my mind, right? I made to a lot of people sound like I'm just completely off the fucking hinges right now and I'm stupid. But honestly, just watching what I've watched and then the research I've done on just makes me go like, how the fuck did we end up being top of the food chain when it comes to the Homo sapien world? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, especially when the other ones were much more equipped for alternate weather, to fighting the animals of the time, to survival, to you name it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they were surviving the fucking Ice Age. So it wasn't like the Ice Age knocked them out. Like, they weren't ready for it. Like, they were the ones surviving the Ice Age. So it's just crazy to me. I just trying to do that math to figure it out,
Yeah.
It's just insane. But I told you, I took way left on this. Just thinking.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Rob, he's out there in left field. We're still here at home plate, everybody.
It's a good game.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Rob, for answering all my questions and then some.
I got you, dude.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that.
Ray.
We're gonna move on to a little current event section.
Did I stun you? You did nothing else to say about my Neanderthal talk?
I really no. I'm sure there's more to say. But we'll save most of that for the conspiracy cast coming up. And only another 4 episodes. Well, there's this one, and then we'll do 3 more, and then it'll be conspiracy cast.
Conspiracy cast. All right, and we'll bring up Neanderthal talk again.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, everybody knows that sound. It's time for this current event we have here.
You better know that sound. If you don't know it,
you're not listening.
Yeah, you're fucking up.
Yeah, you're literally wasting our time.
Or yours.
You know what I mean? Fuck you, Yvonne.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, let's get on to this current event, my guy.
Okay. Current event I pulled up. Bobby, named world's oldest ever dog, loses title after investigation.
What a good boy to just be let down. He's like, I lived all these fucking years, and it turns out not true.
Bobby the dog, who died last year, reportedly at the age of 31, has been stripped of the world's oldest ever dog title following a review by Guinness World Records, the organization announced Thursday. That's this poor dog. He's 31 years old. That's like 200 something in dog years.
Yeah, that's an old puppy.
217.
That's
I
an
think.
old puppy.
Yeah, man. We got this from CNN, of course. So I don't know how accurate it is.
Yeah, that's a
Can
toss-up.
never tell anymore.
That's toss up. Period.
Yeah.
From these pictures, they don't look that bad.
No, he looks like a good boy.
You look like a good boy.
The goodest boy.
You look good for 31 years old. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, let's see. Following concerns raised by vets and other experts, both privately as well as within public commentary, and the findings of investigations conducted by some media outlets, we felt it important to open a review into Bobby's records.
Yeah, because apparently they're bored enough to go in-depth search about the world's oldest dog, like that it affects their personal life.
Yeah. It said central to Bobby's evidence was microchip data sourced from the Portuguese government database, the SIAC, which it transpires when chipped in 2022 did not require proof of age for dogs born before 2008.
Huh.
Yeah. There's no conclusive evidence which can definitively prove Bobby's date of birth. I think the owner's probably pissed off. He was owned by this guy since the guy was 8 years old when his dog was born in '92.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can you imagine it? So the reason why they stripped it is not because they have proof. It's because they can't definitively prove that he's 31 years old.
Without a shredded, whatever the fuck. Fuck, man. Words are really hard right now.
You alright, buddy? You smell toast?
Burnt toast.
Yeah, you smell burnt toast?
No, what is it? Without. Fuck, I don't know. Absolute proof. Beyond the shadow of a doubt. There you go.
I'm like,
I got it.
I don't even know what you're talking
I
about.
got it, everybody. thanks for listening to me.
Yeah, they'll do it
Have
in
a
Spanish.
stroke on fucking camera. Or on microphone. Fuck.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
old Bobby here.
Oh, poor Bobby.
He looks like a good dog, though. So that's sad, though, is that, he could have actually been 31 years old. They just don't have definitive proof, which sucks, right?
Yeah.
God, man, 31 years, though. Gosh, that's an old dog. Like,
Yeah.
Gunner's a year old, and I couldn't imagine living for another 30 years, dude. 30 more years of Gunner?
Fuck, dude. I got a cat that's 15, and I'm already ready to get rid of her.
You know what I'm saying? I love Gunner to death, but man, 30 years of Gunner?
My kids will be grown up and moved out.
Dude, Gunner has this thing now where he likes to get his ball
Yeah.
and put it on my head and chew on it on the other end of it as it's on my head.
Fuck.
Just to, I swear, he just does it to annoy me.
Yeah.
Because I'll get up and move, and he'll run away with it thinking it's funny, come back and he'll fucking back chewing on my head with it. I'm like, bro, Gunner, you have nowhere else in this entire house to do this? So I'm saying, imagine doing that for another 30 years.
Fuck, no. Speaking of bringing chew toys over and chewing them on you, Calvin, the dog we watch sometimes, he'll grab his squeaky toy and he'll come over and he'll put it in your lap and then just reach over and chew on it and nip you with his teeth because he's just going after the chew toy, but it's in your lap.
Yeah.
So he'll get your legs and stuff. And I'm always very careful because of the giblets down there. I don't want him to.
Hold of something.
I don't want him to chomp too hard at all. Honestly.
Yeah.
Stay away from my area, Calvin. Give me personal space.
Come on, buddy. Don't be like that.
Bobby lived more than twice as long as that life expectancy, which is crazy because the life expectancy is only 12 to 14 years from that breed of dog. He was a Rafero de Alentejo. I don't know Spanish, and I don't pretend I can speak it, but that's my best pronunciation. I'm trying.
You killed it, dog. You did
Thanks.
pretty good, man. You did pretty good. From a white guy to a white guy. You killed it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Those tacos.
I knew a white guy. He was Cuban.
All right. Don't be that guy.
He didn't speak Spanish, though. The title had been previously held by an Australian cattle dog who was born in 1910 and lived to be 29 years and 5 months old. That dog's name? Bluey.
That sounds about right, dude.
I had a fucking Australian Shepherd Blue Heeler mix.
I have a buddy who has two of them. Zach. Old Zach Stebbins.
What?
He has two of them damn dogs.
First and last name on here. Wow.
Well, now we know.
Well, now we know.
Now
Hey,
we
hit them up, everybody. Let them know what you think of the show. Make sure to comment and blow up his Facebook, send him messages. Let him know that you really enjoyed the hunting talk with Zach.
Yeah, he's one of a kind.
He is.
But yeah, he has 2 of them, man. They're great dogs.
I love those dogs.
Yeah, they're great dogs.
They train very well, and they're loyal.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, that does it for us here at Current Events. We'll move on to topic 2 here in just a little bit after a word from our alleged sponsors.
Thanks for listening.
Hey everybody, this next segment is brought to you by the super awesome #1 dental clinic.
When is the best time to go to the dentist?
2:30?
More like any time. All right?
Anytime.
That's the best. That's the best time to go to, because you know what? If your teeth hurt, you
should go.
You should
Yeah.
go. Don't play games.
No. Well, I mean, it'll probably take you a couple months to get seen because of the schedule and, all that. But you should definitely book an appointment if you got some tooth pain at the super awesome #1 dental clinic.
Yeah, they don't play around there. They are #1 in
Yeah.
my heart, at least.
Super awesome #1. I went there at their South Korea branch, and they just took my teeth. I went in there because I needed a cavity filled, and they just took it all.
The whole tooth.
Yeah, now I just have a big hole in my mouth in the back right side. It's gone, and I don't know if I'll ever get it back.
Probably not.
Teeth don't regrow.
Not these ones.
That's what they told me at the super awesome #1 dental clinic.
Yeah, these ones don't grow back, buddy.
Son of a...
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks.
Yeah. Thanks,
Super
number
awesome
one.
#1.
What a sponsor. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second segment here of conversation we have here
Of the Rick and Rob show.
of the Rick and Rob show.
Yeah.
I don't know why I forgot.
That's
what
okay.
what I
It's
was
been a
going
while.
with. Yeah, man.
If you don't know, these episodes are pre-recorded because ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, and I decided to get out of town. Had to see some family, so
Yeah, Rob left the country.
yeah, I left the whole ass country, dude.
Hell
I
yeah.
had to go learn about some stuff.
Well, I'm glad you brought it back to us.
Yeah,
The
dude. I'll tell you
Neanderthal
what.
steaks.
That's what I'm here for. Actually, this next topic we're going to talk about healthy eating habits.
Ooh,
Or developing healthy eating habits, at least.
I like that.
Yeah, me too, man. 'Cause I think it's important, dude. I think a lot of this generation, a lot of our old generation, the thoughts on healthy eating is very obscure.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them think that to look a certain way or to just be healthy, you gotta eat like a bodybuilder, or you gotta have this incredible nutrition plan that you pay all this money for and all this stuff. When a lot of times you just need to make better choices and
Yeah.
learn how to control yourself.
And portions too, yeah.
You know, portions and whatnot. Like, as we've mentioned before, like the importance of just eating 3 good meals a day when you're a kid. Like how much that would make a difference in your kid's life. You
Yeah,
have
for sure.
a lot of kids who just eat whatever they can find, whatever they can get a hold of. Sorry, my eyes itchy.
You're good. Nobody can see you.
Yeah, I know. If you saw it, it'd look really weird right now. I'd be rubbing the shit in my eye. Anyways,
That'll be the episode photo.
yeah, me just fucking my eye. Spit in it. Wait. No,
Gotcha.
You do it wrong.
Whatever. All right. Well,
Anyways.
yeah. I think I do like what you're saying there about the older generation, and I think it's really difficult to get on a good meal plan or diet because I think they have such a hard problem because back in the day they'd say they finally came out and whatever time it was, the 80s, 90s, who knows. They're like, butter is bad. Fat is bad for you. And so you get all these items out there that are low fat. But since they're so low in fat, the flavor's gone. So they load it up on sugar. And sugar is the real killer.
Yeah, that shit worse than any fat you'd be eating.
Absolutely, dude.
It's because like you look at the older generations, right? How they used to cook everything in lard. It'd be really heavy and it would be a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But did you see a lot of obese people?
No, not really.
No, because the motherfuckers were working, they were
Mhm.
busy, and those meals went towards their calorie intake for the day, and they burned that shit off.
Yeah, there was no snack breaks.
Yeah, there was not eating 25 fucking snack cakes a day and then
Yeah.
coming home and drinking a coffee and being like, I'm full. Like that's not
Yeah.
how or you got these people who drink coffee in the morning, that's all they drink in the morning, and then they want to go, well, I had coffee, that's enough for the day. That's not. You
No.
need to eat yourself fucking meal. You need to sit down and eat a meal.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
energy for the day, the breakfast.
Mhm.
Yeah, a little sugar in the morning, fine. You're going to burn it off throughout the day. Not in excess. Definitely stay away from it at night.
Mhm.
For dinner, you don't want sugar at all because all that shit's going to do when you're sleeping is fucking turn into fat.
Yes.
You're not going to burn any energy while you're sleeping. I think the big thing too with that older generation is they weren't sitting around as much as we are today. Fuck, we're sitting here doing a podcast. We're not moving. We're not ambulatory at all. We're
Mhm.
just sitting here.
Yes.
But I'm not stuffing my face,
True.
and neither is Rob.
I wish.
Yeah, I'm drinking a Monster, but it's got no sugar in it, baby.
I tell you what, I'm thinking about eating. I'm hungry for some reason.
Yeah, well, it is lunchtime.
Yeah, but in all honesty, and then you have today's generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
The old school generation was about eating meals at home. They were about not spending the money on crap.
Yep.
They would make good meals, but a lot of times the meals were so heavy and took a lot on your body. They were eating a pound of fat per meal because
Yeah.
that's what they cooked everything in.
Right.
Different generation,
There's
different
no
time.
processed sugar.
Yeah.
There's nothing in that.
It was different. You grew your vegetables at home. You
Yep.
ate what you got from the farm. But now, the current generation is all about convenience. So they will eat out every fucking night. Garbage food that has zero sustenance to it. And, or they are, what I've seen is that there's like either side of the spectrum, right? You got the people who eat nothing but shit, or you got the people who eat nothing but healthy food.
Right.
But it's still like processed healthy food. Like
Yeah.
they don't make their own food, which is weird in its own sense. But
I think that's a deeper issue too because you have these individuals that don't feel like they have enough time at night when they come home from work. They're like, "Fuck, man, I just want to sit down on the couch and watch some TV." That's fine.
Mhm.
Relax. The biggest thing, and I think the best thing you can do, is plan your meals. Do some fucking meal planning throughout the
Mhm.
week. On the weekends, after you go grocery shopping, get what you need for the week, and then fucking cook it, make it. Spend that time
yeah,
doing something.
Feed yourself good food. Like take
Yeah.
care of yourself.
No processed shit. A lot of bread has a lot of processed sugar in it. Rice as well. There's a lot of processed carbohydrates in there. You don't want that. And white rice, sure, whatever. Make sure you wash it first.
Mhm.
But it's really, carbohydrates, sugar, essentially is what kills you. Stay away from sugar. I keep going back to it. Don't eat sugar.
Yeah, sugar be chewing you up, man.
Yeah.
That's the biggest complaint you hear about from like outside countries, right? Is that why does America put sugar in everything? Well, because apparently America don't like stuff tasting like shit.
It keeps our people satiated too.
Yeah, it keeps us pretty fucking calm,
Yeah.
And it's like
Even though it should have the opposite effect.
you really would think, but I mean they've already proven that sugar has pretty much the same effects that cocaine does on the brain.
It's addictive.
Very addictive, and it's definitely understandable because you have people out there who are very die-hard diabetics
Yeah.
who still continue to eat sugar continuously, continue to do things they don't need to do, even though they are full-blown diabetics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no offense to them, they live their life the way they want to live it. There's no trash talking anybody, but it's just like sugar is addictive. It is a addictive substance, 100%. I mean, I'm not above that. I do like my soda. I do like
Yeah.
that shit is great.
You see Reese's peanut butter cups now? They got caramel in them.
No, but
Holy
why?
fuck! I
Why
just
do you
want
gotta
to
tell
eat
me?
it.
Yeah, why you gotta tell me about that? Now that's all I want to eat right now.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
It doesn't
I'm
look
on a
good.
diet. I've been cutting weight. I'm down 10
Yeah.
pounds.
Me and
Feel
Rick,
good about
Rick are on a challenge here. We're
Yeah.
on a journey, I should say.
the Rick and Rob show
a vision quest.
challenge.
Yeah, we're on a vision quest here. So I'm having a baby shower coming here in the next couple months, and the agreement was with my significant other is that if I get down to my weight that I want to get at, she'll let me drink at the baby shower.
Hell yeah, dude.
So yeah, I'm on a mission. I'm allowed because I haven't had a drink of alcohol in 6 months,
That's awesome.
something like that, 4 months.
That's really good.
something like that. I can't remember exactly,
Wow.
but it's been a long time. I haven't drank really at all.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
I didn't even drink them on leave. Like it was all
A
business
lot of sugar and
and alcohol.
hard liquor, a lot of carbohydrates and beer.
Yeah, and I like my beer, man. I like my Bud Heavies.
Fuck, I love the Coors.
Can't beat Coors
But-
either.
Yeah, I think the other big thing with healthy eating is also about portion control.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of you could just, honestly you could Google it. There's so many. There's so much information out there now about how to go on a diet, how to maintain your diet and shit like that. Versus back in the day, and I'm talking even 10 years ago, looking on the internet for shit like that, and it's
Super hard.
yeah, few and far between.
You know what I like using nowadays? ChatGPT.
Oh god, I love
They will give you
ChatGPT.
everything, how to cook it, the whole 9 yards,
Yep.
and
They'll create your meal plan for you.
completely.
You say, hey, create me a 7-day meal plan for someone on a budget.
And
And-
have the exact kind of food you want in it,
Yep.
and they'll give it to you exactly like that, and how to cook it,
Then
what
you
you need
can-
from the store,
Yep, break it down into the grocery list.
and it's awesome, man. I really think that's super awesome and super helpful because that's what kills a lot of people. The motivation is to continuously have to do the man. What should I eat? Figure it out. Maybe this is too much. It's too little. I don't know exactly. Having to do the math. That's what kills a lot of people's motivation to continuously. If you can cut that out,
Yep,
people will have no problem following that stuff.
that's true. And even at a lot of these fast food joints or the convenient stops, you can get a fucking salad.
You really can.
Shit, my kids are in sports, so certain nights when we go over to a different installation for sports, we'll stop at their base exchange and I'll get a fucking chicken power bowl from Taco Bell. And it's just lettuce, tomatoes, black beans, chicken, some rice, and guacamole.
Yo, guacamole.
And it's great. I put some fire sauce on there, mix her up, and have it, and I'm fucking full for the rest of the night. And that's at like 5 o'clock.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
There's always options out there. Don't limit yourself, and just research things. Google them, or use ChatGPT.
True.
ChatGPT will probably give you a fucking diet too.
They give you all of it. They give you a workout plan to add onto it as well.
I kind of want to look this up as we're talking about it,
Yeah.
since I got ChatGPT pulled up. Give me a diet plan to lose 10 pounds
A minute.
in 2 months.
Which is nice too, because if you give them like an unrealistic time, right? Say I want to lose 60 pounds in 30 days.
Yeah.
They'll put you on there like that's unhealthy for you. That's you need to consult a doctor if you're trying to lose weight like that. You know, if you are losing weight like that, you definitely need to see a medical professional. Which is nice that
Yeah.
it just doesn't let you do whatever. Like it will give you like recommendations. Like, hey, that's not a smart idea.
Right. So, if I could just shit this out real quick. 1, watch your calorie intake. 2, make sure you're consuming balanced meals. 3, be mindful of your portion control. 4, make sure you drink plenty of water. 5, eat smaller, balanced meals every 3 to 4 hours. Keep your metabolism up and prevent overeating. That's a good one. Limit processed foods. Minimize intake of processed foods, sugary snacks, beverages high in sugars. Instead, opt for whole, nutrient-dense foods. Honestly, if you're going grocery shopping and the shit you're buying has more than a couple ingredients in it, you're already fucking up.
True.
And make sure you exercise a lot. It says 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise a week. So split between the 5 days, you're doing 30 minutes a day of high and moderate intensity workout, and then strength training exercises at least 2 days to build muscle and boost metabolism. Pay attention to your hunger and fullness cues and avoid emotional eating. Eat slowly, savor each bite, and stop when you feel satisfied. You can always fucking throw it in the Tupperware and put it in the fridge. And then track your progress. Nothing motivates me more than seeing the number on the scale go down every day I step on it.
Oh yeah, dude, that definitely fucking pumps you up pretty hard.
Yeah. And then at the end of this, since I just typed in, give me a diet plan to lose 10 pounds in 2 months, it even gave me a sample meal plan. Breakfast, scrambled eggs, spinach and potatoes, whole grain toast, piece of fruit. Lunch, grilled chicken salad, mixed veggies, vegetables, avocado, balsamic vinaigrette. Dinner, baked salmon with quinoa and steamed broccoli. And then an evening snack, if needed, air-popped popcorn or a small handful of nuts. I tell you, I'm going nuts on this diet. I'm fucking...
You're used to having a small handful of nothing.
Oh, yeah, I am. A very small handful. So, yeah, and again, at the end, remember to consult a healthcare professional or registered dietitian before starting any new diet or exercise plan, especially if you have underlying health conditions or dietary restrictions. So I think that's fucking awesome. Utilizing AI technology to help the human race become better.
Truth, and it's like, to me, I like this because a lot of adults have a problem with this, but how is that safe for our youth? I think it's very important to set a standard for our children, you know, because like for my children, I promise you they're not going to see or want to eat, or they do, don't get me wrong. All little kids want McDonald's. All little kids want to eat things and stuff, candy and stuff they're not supposed to. But teaching them moderation, teaching them that, hey, you need to have a legitimate meal first before you eat this nonsense.
Yeah.
That is what is important, right? And that's what I continuously preach and teach to my kids, is that you need to have good food first. And then if you want a little snack, you can have a little snack. But you need to understand that it is a snack. This is not a part of your diet. You don't need to guarantee have sugar and cake every day.
Right.
That is a treat. That's something that you should be having occasionally. And that's something that I feel like a lot of parents, I wouldn't say they're not doing a good job of, but they're not paying attention to that.
Right.
Because they're trying to just give their kids what they want to make them happy, because every parent wants to make their kids happy, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you're also creating very bad habits for the future.
Right.
Because when their kids are sick or not feeling well or out of shape in their 20s or teens, this can be correlated directed to how you gave them food when they were growing up.
Yep. I can absolutely see that. I can also see the other side too, because I always felt I never, as a kid, we never got treats or shit like that. Every now and then, but it wasn't like, hey, can I get this? And my mom would say no. I'm like, well, fuck, all right.
Yeah, we got McDonald's at home.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, the McDonald's at home. It's just shitty. I would complain about it, of course. I'm a kid, man. So when I don't get my way, I'm gonna fucking I'm upset about it. But then I noticed that when I joined the Air Force and moved away from home for the first time, it was all these different fucking avenues opened up for me, where I could go down this route and just get whatever the fuck I want, or I could go down this route and maintain my bodily health. And of course, I took the first route, and I was like, I'm gonna get whatever the fuck I want. Yeah. I'm away from home for the first time.
You got your own money, you got your own place.
Exactly. Nobody can tell me how I can spend it. So, yeah. So I could see the other side too, being restricted from that, and then later in life being like, well, fuck, I was restricted from it all my life. Now I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. But it takes that education, that knowledge.
Teaching them.
Yes.
Like the real reason why they shouldn't eat this food all the time. And then in the future, if they make that choice, that's their own personal choice, right? But I want my kids to be knowledgeable on, and everybody should make sure their kids are knowledgeable on good eating habits.
I agree.
They should want to eat healthier food. They should look for, good alternatives before they look for bad alternatives.
Yeah. Last night, we had Parmesan crusted tilapia and rice. All three of my kids cleaned their plates, asked for more, and then asked, can I have a snack? And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. You cleaned your plates, you did great.
Yeah.
Of course you can have a snack.
Of course.
And then they're like, can I have another snack? And I'm like, yeah, man, whatever. You fucking cleaned your plate. Sure. It's getting a little, well, I don't know, at this point. And then the final straw was, can I have this piece of candy? And I'm like, motherfucker, it is 8 o'clock at night. I am not giving you sugar right now. No.
Don't even ask.
Eat it in the morning before school. Be hyper there, not here.
Yeah, we'll let it go and have those teachers handle this.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Yeah, but eating healthy all around. You should be really focusing on that, because if your goal is to start a family, you definitely want to be there in your old age for them. You want to see your kids grow up. You want to see what they do. And if your goal is to not start a family, then you should still eat healthy anyway, because your parents, your other family.
Yeah, have pride in yourself. Take care of yourself. I just see so many people of like my generation and the newest generation, like they just don't care about themselves. Like it's just they're just reckless with their bodies. Like it's gonna be forever.
Yeah,
Like,
they act like they're still invincible.
you know, and that's the thing is that I see people in their 30s who just treat their bodies like a dumpster, and I'm like, man, it's gonna catch up to you. And when that day comes, it is no, all I need to do is exercise a little bit. It'll come like, no, you're gonna be fighting for your life. I promise you.
You need multiple surgeries to even get back on track.
Yeah,
to
like
a point where you could exercise.
Yeah, you're there's gonna be no turning around. Like, you know, these conversations I've had with people we work with.
Yeah.
Where like you need to, I promise you, if you don't stop smoking cigarettes and treating your body the way it does and drinking, 15 fucking monsters a day and or whatever the hell they're doing, you know what I'm saying, eating nothing but fast food, like if you don't stop this, I promise you.
Yeah, it's not gonna end good. Yeah. I agree.
So it's sad, man, because it's just people think their bodies last forever. Like in their head, like, oh, I feel okay now, so I guess I'll be okay 10 years from now.
Right.
And it's like, as somebody who has had like multiple knee surgeries just from wear and tear on the body and really seen like how quick my health can decline by not taking care of myself, I firsthand go, okay, I need to do a better job taking care of myself, because if not, I'm not going to be able to see my kids grow up. I'm not going to be able to be there to, really enjoy them when they're older. And they're going to be like, well, Dad just doesn't do shit all day because he's fucking hurt or tired or
He's
sick.
broke.
And I don't want that. I want them to be proud of their father and be like, man, this motherfucker won't leave me alone. All he wants to do is go outside and do shit all the time.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want my kids to be like, man, this man's annoying.
And that's the cold, hard truth from the Rick and Rob show.
Yeah. Be annoying to your children.
Yeah, and get your shit together. Start eating right.
Your
Start
shit
exercising. Be good to yourself. Because in the long run...
Because that's definitely a part of being good for yourself, man. Everybody talks about mental health, but treat your body like you should be treating your body.
That's true. A lot of foods you consume affects how you feel.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth.
It does affect your mental.
That's the truth, man. You want to be feeling strong, feeling good. And as, men, speaking to men, about men specifically, you should want to be strong. You should want to feel confident in yourself and your ability. I'm not saying you got to look like Arnold. I'm saying is that you should want to feel good about yourself and healthy. And feel, invincible in your own sense.
Hell yeah.
That's how you want to feel. You shouldn't be not doing any of that. You know what I'm saying? You should not be not trying to better yourself, because you're just hurting yourself in the long run.
It's true.
Because we as men, we defend our families. We defend our people that we're with and we care about, and that's what we need to do. Period.
Well, that's it. He perioded at the end of the sentence there, so...
There is no more conversation from this point on.
That's it. We hope you enjoyed this segment.
Thanks for listening. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to our episode today. Really appreciate
we do.
Everyone who takes the time out of their day to listen to us babble on about fucking nonsense.
Yeah, and that's why these things come out at 3 p.m. on Fridays, so you can blast it on the way home.
Mm-hmm. As you're just winding down from that nonsense of the day, you get to listen to Rick and Rob complain about the same shit.
That's right. Don't forget to like our show on YouTube, comment, subscribe there. Go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts from. Make sure you like and subscribe there as well. And leave us a comment everywhere.
Yeah, we'd like to hear your thoughts on this. We say that every time, and we like that some people do, and we appreciate that. We like getting a little bit of feedback on how we can make this better, or maybe make somebody's day a little bit better. And speaking of that, I'd like to make one person's day better.
Okay.
I'd like to say a big congratulations from the Rick and Rob show to somebody I work with. Last name is Betancourt. Great guy. I'd like to really say congratulations on your newborn baby.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, to you and your wife. That's awesome. I'm not far behind, so I'm excited, and I'm glad you guys are all doing well. I'm glad the birth went okay, and I'm glad that you finally got your little bundle of joy. You've been talking about it for the last 4 months to me. So I am super glad that everything went well, and you guys are finally home, and we'll be in touch, and we'll make sure you guys are doing good, and we'll make sure we get a little Rick and Rob onesie for the baby.
Hell yeah.
Because we got to make sure they start them right.
That's right. And congratulations on your life changing forever.
18 years.
Have fun.
18 years.
Yeah. Also, I would like to give a deployed shout out to anybody serving the armed forces who is currently not at home with their family and is serving in a deployed location. We definitely appreciate all the hard work you guys have been putting in. We say it every episode as well, but we still mean it. It's not like it changes.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. We do care about them folks downrange.
we do. You
Yeah,
guys
we-
are kicking ass out there.
Yeah,
and
we
we
think
love
about you all the time.
it. Yeah, keep doing the Lord's work
Yeah.
or just the work. If
Yeah,
that's more suitable for you.
Yeah, just show up every day. All right.
Yeah, give 110%
Expediter to you guys. Just fucking show up, please. All right. Just do your job. Okay.
on time.
On time.
Yeah,
All right, but we do appreciate everything you do. And as we've always said, reach out to us. We promise you, we'll bring up topics you like. We'll send out care packages. We'll show
Yeah.
our support where it needs to be showed, because you guys are doing good things out there, and we appreciate it.
fuck yeah, hit us up on your day off, or let us know when your day off is, and if you want to be on the show, we'll have you call in.
Yeah, we'll let you speak about what's going on down there.
Absolutely.
Well, for what you can speak on.
Right. No,
Yeah.
we'll just
So tell us everything.
no. I'll have to go back and edit that episode.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
want to know about the raunchy shit.
Maybe not.
Not that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, that does it here for us at the Rick and Rob show. We hope you enjoyed listening.
Yeah, thank you all for listening. We appreciate it.
And we'll see you in a week.